Good afternoon, and welcome to New Year, New You. This is the Internet Twitter challenge to do 31 new RPG characters that you want to play um, and post them each of the 31 days in January. And of course, me being me, I've done 31 characters on 31 different systems because why not? And today we are having a look at, I'd like you to meet ah, Dennis Priaulx. Dennis, what can I say? He's uh, obviously we've got a picture there. This is for Over the Edge first edition. Haven't got around to getting the current one, although it is on the list, folks. I'm on it. Over the Edge was a wonderful game, and it was welcome to Night Vale before Night Vale started. I played this when I was in uni in like the mid 90s, or I ran it rather, and I've got pretty much all of the collectible cards from the base set and the first two two or three expansions that came out. Very very simple game, very story focused game, and it's set on the island of Alamaja in the Mediterranean, which is where all weird science works. And the Illuminati are real, and the Greys and the aliens, it's all real. And Dennis is a visitor to the island. He's an inventor, he is a creator. He is blisteringly smart, but he fidgets a lot. He's very unfocused. He is he's the measure once, cut twice kind of inventor. Um, Obviously, we've got a picture of Mr. Nance from Eraserhead there. Dennis in the Invisible Sun game was described as being very, sort of 4 foot tall with a 2 foot bouffant, 2 foot bouffant haircut. He's not quite that way in Alamaja, but he's Henry Spencer, so he's got the somewhat ill-fitting rumpled suit. He's got the pocket protector with all the tools on it. He's always fiddling with like bits of technology, and kind of he's the kind of person he can resolder surface mount components without a magnifying glass. He's really good at what he does. He's on the island in search of something he needs to complete one of his projects back home, and he's been just caught up in the weirdness of Alamaja. Um, he's got a storage unit that he's got on the outskirts of town because he knows he's going to be here a while. He admires Tesla for his like boundless and irrepressible creativity and his brilliance. Had to have a bit of a problem. He got an inoculation jab from this weird Korean doctor on the island. Um, and it's kind of odd because he's had a few odd thoughts since he's had this jab. He doesn't think the jab was quite right, but biology is not his thing. He's a physical scientist. Um, One of the things I like about it is that you have some kind of outward sign for every main character trait that you've got. So if you are a brilliant martial artist, you are always going to be potentially looking around, or you always kind of carry yourself as if you're about to drop into a stance very quickly. His three traits there: inventor, that he always has a notebook, ink stained and solder stained hands, and he always carries a small toolkit. Is a MacGyver. He can bodge job tech together, and he's always fiddling with things. He always carries a Raspberry Pi or an Arduino or that sort of thing, and he's smart, like real smart. Um, he's very hyperactive and intense, and the way Dennis plays is that he's always really aggressive with the way that he speaks, yeah. And you always get onto these things, and it's like, yeah, and I'm just going forwards, and yeah, we've got all of these things, and do you want this thing, and we got that, and I could put this together, and if I had my lab, I'd have this and that and the other. Dennis Priaulx in a nutshell. Um, yeah, so we will. I'll see you soon, and roll well.